Hi students, in this video I am going to explain properties of a graph, some small properties of a graph. Okay, so first one is, what is self loop? What is self loop? Self loop means, so it is connected with itself only. So whereas it is undirected, and directed means like here. Okay, and so for example, why the self loops? For example, you see the web pages, like whatever the web pages, it is self directed to self itself, that page only. For that type of examples, it is necessary using with self loop. And what is multi edge? What is multi edge? Multi edge means so many edges in between the two vertices, so many edges in between two edges, that is multi-edge, like parallel edge, whatever it is. So for example, why it is used generally and practically, there is something, city is New Delhi, so something whereas Mumbai. Okay, so two locations, this is a Chennai. So is there only one route from Mumbai to New Delhi? No, so many routes. And there is only one route to New Delhi to Chennai? No, there is so many routes. Like to represent like these, routes. So like this, to represent like these routes, we use the multi-edge. Okay, next, what is a simple graph? Which is we call as simple graph. A graph which is with no self loop, which is no self loop, which is no multi edge. Like this graph we call as a simple graph. And next, now how to count a number of edges? How to count a number of edges? For example, we have four vertices like V1, V2 and V3, V4. Okay, and there is this all connection between all of them, like this direct connection. Okay, and also it is connected with V3, and it is also connected with V4. So which means that all connections between all of them. So like this, this time you have to calculate how many edges. So if what is as V is equal to N, then 0 less than or equal to edges less than or equal to N into N minus 1. If it is a directed, this is the formula. Well, first, for example, here you take N is equal to 4 vertices, right? 4 into 4 minus 1, 3, 12. Edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can calculate, okay, neatly. You can calculate. So like this. So for example, if there is N is equal to 100, okay, 100 vertices, how many edges will form? N 100 into 100 minus 1, which means that 100 into 99. So 990, right? N is equal to 10. Okay, whatever it is, if it is 100, so 99. Okay, that is. So this way you can calculate the edges when you know the number of vertices. For this 12, like if it is an undirected graph, formula is 0 less than or equal to edges in between N into N minus 1 by 2, because it is undirected graph. Why? See this, if it is an undirected graph, you are no need to represent like these two areas, only one, right? Here also only one, here also only one, here also one, like this. V1, V2, V3, V4. Okay, only one undirected. Okay, simple. So now, if it is undirected graph, how many vertices? 4. 4 into 4 minus 1 by 2, 4 into 3 by 2, which means that 12, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Understand? Because it is undirected graph. So when vertices are 10, when vertices is equal to 10, which means that n is equal to 10, then e less than or equal to 90. When vertices are is equal to 100, then which is e is less than or equal to 99, 0, 0. Now only you calculated this one. So what is means by dense? What is means by dense? Too many edges. Too many edges. Formation of a graph is called dense. What is meant by sparse? What is means by sparse? S-P-A-R-S-E. Sparse. What is meant by few? Too few edges. Few edges is called sparse. Understand? And next some more small definitions I'll tell you. Wait a minute. Some more small definitions. Right. What is sparse and what is dense, and some more few definitions. What is a weighted graph? Weighted graph. What is a weighted graph? Weight can be treated as length or something best route. For example, you can take that city A, city E, some city B, C, G, like this. So many routes you can reach by something like this route you can reach to A to G, or something by this also you can reach. Understand? So what is the shortest path if the time to consider? So over here consider the weight means maybe kilometers. So which is shortest path? If you want a shortest path, you have to calculate the weights of that route. Understand? Like this, for a graph, you have to find some routes or length of the edge. If you want to calculate the length of the edge by the weight, you have to calculate. So for example, these two vertices, it has an edge from 1 to 3. This weight is something like 3. And whereas this is 2 and this is 2. So which is the shortest path? Which is how you reach 4? 1 to 3, 3 to 4 you can reach, or 1 to directly 4. Right? By this way 3 plus 2, 5. By this way only 2. I'm sorry, students. See here. So the weight of the weight means it is considered, whereas in practical example, like you see the road by the kilometers or length. Length weight means if you consider these are the vertices and this route. So you can reach from 1 to 4 directly, or you can reach from 1 to 3, 3 to 4 also. By this way, the weight of the graph, the weight of the length is edge is 3 plus 2, 5. By this way, 1 to 4 directly 2. Which is better? Which is best? This one. Right? For this calculation purpose, the edges have some weight. The weight may be length. okay, or whatever the consist. You have to consider, you treat it as length of the edge. Length of the edge is called, finally the length of the edge, length of the edge we call as weight of the edge, also called weight of the edge, right? And some more. So you can also tell very simple way. So just weight is consists of by length. Okay, right. Next, path. What is path? A sequence of vertices where each adjacent pair is connected by an edge. So a sequence of path. A sequence of path. This path. A sequence of vertices. A sequence of vertices 1 to 3, 3 to 4, where each adjacent pair is connected by an edge. Okay. This path, this is, so it is sequence of vertices where the each edge is pair of connected by a edge. It is called path. What is a simple path? A path is which is no vertices and thus no edge or repeated. If there is no repetition in the graph, that path you can call simply simple path. If repetition is possible, then it is called a walk. If repetition is possible, if a repetition is possible, then it is called a walk. What is a cycle in the walk? So you learn path. What is path? Simple path. What is walk? And cycle. Cycle in a path, walk. What is cycle in a path? Starts and end at the same vertex. Starting and ending. Starting and this is starting and this is also ending. That's why it is called cycle in a walk. Right? Simple cycle. No repetition other than starting ending. No repetition other than starting ending. It is called simple cycle. What is acyclic graph? A graph with no cycle. The best example, acyclic graph. Acyclic graph. What is acyclic graph? A graph with no cycle. You can just take an example of a tree. There is no cycles will be formed. Undirected. This is an undirected acyclic graph. Okay. And next is simple is connected graph. What is connected graph? And strongly, directly I am saying that strongly connected graph, which is we call as strongly connected graph. Strongly connected graph. If there is a path from any vertex to any other vertex, if there is a path from any vertex to any other vertex, it is just called connected graph. Okay, connected graph. And this is, see this example. So we can't go for C to A, and we can't go for B to A, and we can't go for B to C. This is called weakly connected graph. Weakly connected graph. Okay, then which is strongly connected? See, this is just connected graph. This is weakly connected graph. Strongly connected means you have an edge between any other edge. So this is strongly connected, which means multiple edges, lot of edges from one vertex to another vertex. This is called strongly connected graph. Okay, right? And simply I want to tell some other, just wait. Okay, and simple definitions, somewhat simple definitions. What is the DAG? DAG means directed acyclic graph. Directed acyclic graph. Okay, this is strongly connected. Directed acyclic graph. This is the example for here. Acyclic graph, cyclic graph, acyclic graph. I told you, right? So in where there I just say that cyclic graph. Okay. Okay, you know the cyclic graph repetition like this. Okay. This is this is undirected cyclic graph. And directed cyclic graph, you see, wherever, whatever the example you take, no problem. This is directed cyclic graph. Okay, and next simple definition is degree of a vertex. Degree of vertex. What is degree of vertex? The number of edges connected with a vertex is called degree of vertex. Okay. The number of edges connected with a vertex is called degree of a vertex. For a digraph, which means the directed graph, for a digraph in degree. What is in degree and what is out degree? The number of incoming vertex is called in degree. The number of outgoing vertex is called out degree. In degree, out degree. Now you find that with example. See this example. Take any example, no problem. V1, V2, okay, V4, V1, V2, V3, V4, right? You can connect like this. Okay, now you find the in degree and out degree of this. In degree of V1. V1 in degree means number of incoming vertices, which means that edge. So number of incoming. How many? Only one. See this? This is outgoing. This is also outgoing. This is also outgoing. The arrow mark towards with V1. Only one incoming. So V1 is equal to 1. Okay. So in degree of V2. Tell me. 1. Only 1, right? Only 1. Next. V3. In degree of V3. 1. Only 1. Here also. V4. In degree of V4. 1. 2. V3 in degree 1, 2. Okay, I want to add some loop here because in future you don't want to confuse. Okay, now you tell me. See this. whenever the self loop, the total degree is 2. Why? Because whenever the self loop appear in degree 1, out degree 1, right? In degree 1, out degree also 1, and total degree of the self loop 2. That's why you have to calculate in degree plus out degree of a self loop is equal to 2. Right. Now you tell me V3. For V3 in degree 1, 2, 3. Right? V4 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3. Right? 3. May I miss anyone? No. If I am not correct, please do correct. Alright. In degree of V1 is 1. Okay. In degree of V2 is 1. Okay. In degree of V3 is 1, 2, 3. Okay. In degree of V4 1, 2, 3. Okay. Fine. And next, tell me the out degree. Out degree of V1 is equal to V1 out degree 1, 2, 3, right? V2 out degree 1, 2. Any other? No. V3 out degree 1, 2, 2, right? V4 out degree 1. Any other? Only one. V4 out degree. This is not. This is out degree 1. Only one more. Okay. Only one. So this is the degree of a vertex or degree of a graph. We are seeing degree for digraph. Understand? Okay. Thank you. We'll see the next video.